Welcome all you Throwing Hammer fans, Mandalorian Mercs, Replica Prop Forum people, YouTube people, all my snake lovers out there. I'm actually doing a sale, and it's how the sale is going to run. You contact me with the item that you want, and then give me a price. Be reasonable at least. Don't insult me. Okay, don't say $10 for a Predator Bio, or don't say $5 for a Halo helmet. I'm not putting up prices. I'm willing to take offers. The best offer gets it, and this has got to sell fast. I am actually getting out of majority of the props that I do, and I'm getting more into my snakes. This is now becoming my hot room. Anywhere between amphibians and all other jazz, and these are all my incubator hatchling racks, my water snake setup. These are all rack systems with my other snakes in them and whatnots. And then my big girl. So I want to get more into this. So here's the deal: no trades unless it is for some form of reptile or amphibian. I'm in Texas, so if you want to work out a pickup of a mass pickup or any type of pickup on your own, get with me. I'm in the Fort Hood area, and save yourself some money on shipping. Some of the items are big, so you might want to think about that as well. Weapons. I am selling some of these weapons. They are replicas and props, but if you're overseas, I have to go through customs. It might be an issue, so don't bother. I mean, I don't want you to lose your item that you paid for. Everything is sold as is. I will try to explain some of the discrepancies that are in them, but it is what it is. All right, so I'm gonna start with, I guess, weapons. Okay, we'll do a few weapons. I have some cheesy little plastic weapons that were done for Mandalorian kits. More of anyway. So we have this little weapon here. We have a few styles of grenades. These are actually, this one and this one are military issue replica grenades. They're actually used for training grenades. They have the hole in the bottom. The fuse cap comes off. Normally the fuse cap's replaced with a little tiny explosive that pops. They are metal. Let's see if I can do this without destroying anything. They're actually they're like a cast iron or steel or something, but they're very real-like. So might have an issue shipping, especially overseas through customs or anything like that. Use some Halo grenades, frag grenades. This one's made out of like a Smoothcast 320. It's a resin. This one's made out of flex foam. What I like about that version is you can throw it and you won't break it. So we have two of these frag grenades, one plastic, one foam. I have a Mandalore mask, well, one of the styles. I'm not sure which one it is, but this is a Mandalore mask my wife had done. It needs some work as far as maybe getting bent a little bit, and then the mounting, visor could be done better. I had it mounted to the wall. So we have a Mandalore mask. One of my first props that I've done, and it was for fun, was this needler. It's not truly realistic, obviously, but it was made from a super soaker that was extended on the bottom and on the top. The needles made out of hot glue, so they bend. Front was all cut out and bondoed and reshaped. So, and it's pretty huge, but it definitely does the job as far as looking like a needler. So, yeah, got a needler. One of my first projects. We have the sniper, it's a Mando sniper rifle. I'm going to set it here next to Snake Eyes and R2. But this is the sniper rifle. It does come with a high-speed, where's the button? High-speed bipod. It actually pops out. And it's a pretty big sniper rifle. It's pretty light. It's got a small scope on top. It was for the Mercs. It's got a rail system for the side right here I put on it. A lot of Bondo work. It's a modified, heavily modified Nerf weapon actually. Extended sniper barrel. Little Mandalorian Merc symbol on the side. They can be taken off if you don't want to use it for Mercs. So that's up for grabs. This was a weapon that was made by Ben. It's a beautiful Star Wars blaster. The ammo pouch, the ammo piece comes off. This is all made out of like a styrene. It's very, very light. Bondo work and wooden dowels. This is a master. It's not a copy, so it's not plastic at all. This is the original. I can't read it, but it's got all the engravings. Very highly detailed, very light. More a display piece than a carry piece because it is made out of the styrene, or yeah, like a little lace of styrene. But it can be a little bit more fragile. Another piece of Ben's work. We have the BMR, and the BMR actually does have all the attachments for it as well. The scope that goes up top, the extended barrel piece right here, and a few other little greeblies that fasten onto the BMR. Okay, so this is a resin product. Very beefy weapon. All right, and you know stuff like that costs a few $100s, but so don't insult me with $15. But I'm not charging no, hundreds of dollars either. Those are weapons. Cover all this stuff up here. Cover the needler. Got that. Okay, now down to here. Brute spike grenade. Okay, this thing is beast. All right, so this is rather big, and it actually has the top ones, little claws like this. They all four broke off, and one broke off the bottom, but they all come with it. They're right here. They just need to be glued back on. I haven't done it yet. I got it happen while I was deployed, but I have all of those pieces, so they all get put back on. And if I turn it upside down and I hit this little button right here, this one actually lights up. This is made by Emil Schmick. He actually built this thing. It's actual leather, full leather wrap around the handle. These things would go for at least $450, if not more, because of being, and this whole cap screws off. That's how you access the batteries and stuff like that for your lights. It's a very expensive piece. Going down to helmets, I guess. This is actually one we bought. This is not Tony's. His is, I have a copy of his back there, so you'll see the difference. We were supposed to mold this and make a mold out of it. It is a master. It is actually Pepakura with a Rondo reinforcement. So the benefit about buying this helmet is you would get the molding rights with it, because we have the molding rights for it. And obviously if we sell it, you get molding rights, so you can reproduce this helmet. I have not made a mold, so you'll be the first. It's kind of a sad one to see go, because I really want to mold it. But Tony's got an awesome one too, so why bother, right? This is one of my, this is actually the first helmet I molded. It's a good cast, actually. This is the Halo Hayabusa. It's got a small imperfection right here, which can be sanded down, and actually there's another one right back here. But some Bondo work. If you don't want to leave it battle damaged, this wasn't cast by me, so but it's a really thick casting of Halo Hayabusa. Next we have is the Bioshock helmet. This is done by a buddy of mine, Chris. Remember, things come as is because it does have a crack down the front here, and the lamp is missing. The lamp was actually made, and there's a rangefinder that's supposed to go on this ear right here. This can all be repaired with some plastic. A lock was the actual rangefinder, one of those crazy locks, and this was a shower head, which is what the lamp was. So you can go to a hardware store and replace those two pieces, not a problem. It is a beautiful helmet, beautiful display piece. It's supposed to look weathered and beat up anyway. It's a Bioshock T51 Bravo, I think. Chris does excellent work. I've had that for years. Okay, next we go into some more Mandalorian stuff. Here is this is a concept Boba, and this one does not have the rangefinder or the stock or the rangefinder pieces. So if you want this one without the rangefinder pieces, specify rangefinder pieces, because I have a few of these helmets. But this is a raw cast, ready to go. Here I have a Recon raw cast. You see we didn't even trim any of the plastic off the bottom. This is a Recon. This is probably one of my best sellers in its time, due to the ODST that had come out. But this is definitely a good helmet to get. It's a smaller side woman, small head maybe. It fits me, but none of you guys with the huge heads, don't even bother. Okay. So there we go. This one came from Phelan, PJ, Phelan Scarata, also known as PJ. From Mandalorian Mercs, beautiful helmet. These are wonderful helmets. He actually revised this helmet because the cheeks come in really far on this. So you also have to have a small head for this helmet. Even though the helmet's big, the cheeks come in really, really far. My wife actually put some LeCoux on the back of it. And if I'm not mistaken, they are. Yes, they're just screwed in. So you could take out 2 little screws, and these LeCoux will come off, and just patch up with some Bondo or some filler. But beautiful helmet, or you can keep it as a Twi'lek Commando. That's what she was That's what she had done with it. This is one of my favorite helmets I've done. This is the ODST helmet. And it's actually based off of Tarkov. If you remember the commercials for the Halo ODST, you remember the little the guy Tarkov was the primary guy with the yellow stripe, and he had the dropship design. And this is based on after he got hit by the Brute. You know, the Brute smacks him and he falls in a puddle. And when he puts his helmet back on, you'll see the grooves cut into the helmet from when the Brute smacked his helmet and knocked off his head, like his claw marks. So Halo ODST. Here we have the Master. This one is the Master for the concept Boba Fett. So it's really thick, and it's a lot of other work done to a lot of Bondo work, a lot of plastic work, just to build it. This is the initial build. Can it be worn? Yeah, it probably can be worn. Cut the visor out, it can probably be worn. It's got the original stock for it and everything, and my cat wants to get in the way. So there's a stock for this one with a rangefinder. That is a Master. If you buy my Master, it doesn't mean you get the molding rights. The only molding rights you get is for that one helmet right there. That is it. None of my other helmets have molding rights. Alright, this is another Master of mine. This is the first one I made of the Iron Man Mark 1. This is made with a bicycle helmet and some cardboard. Alright, this is not a cast, this is a Master. So, and it's actually, this is all the real hot glue and all the weathering done. I actually kept it painted to look exactly like, you know,
Brittany said,
make it look real.
She shaves.
And gotta shave the dog. Dogs having puppies. So, where was I? Yes. If you want to own an original piece from Ithaca, that's an original piece right there as well. Then we get into some of these helmets. I think these are these aren't Scout. These are Rogue, right, buddy? Rogue helmets. I have 2 Rogue helmets. Once again, made by Chris. One I actually went back through, I think. Maybe I did not. I thought one of them I'd gone back through and redid some of the details on it. But we have a purple one, purple and black, and then we have this green one here. So we have 2 of these Rogue helmets. These are nice helmets. They're a little tight in the eye area around your temples, so I wouldn't have too wide of a head for these. Now, keep in mind, when you hit me up with these, say, hey, I want the purple one, or I want the green one, or I want both of them. Because if you want one and it's gone, I can tell you I have the other one, or none, but let me know which one you want specifically. This stuff's going to go quick, people. This is, I don't know what this is, okay? This is for all you prop builders out there, okay? My wife started building this thing. She was going for something from BioShock, and it's, I don't know what she was doing with it, but it's this is an antique, it's kind of crazy, it's an antique diver's mask that she actually used. I bought it off of eBay. So it's actually a diver's mask in it, and then she did up like a ball with resin and fiberglass and stuff. So it's a nice, it looks like it's a good start to a nice diver style helmet. Okay, moving onward, this is another Chris product. This is his ODST helmet, or I'm sorry, CQB helmet that he had done way back in the day. This is probably the last cast that he ever did. My wife's got a mohawk on it because she just wanted to punk it out, make it all funky. Keep in mind, any of this stuff we repainted and reworked. So just because you buy, people are like, my wife's like, no one's gonna want to buy that because I put the mohawk on it. No, people can repaint it, put a new visor in it, and do their thing. But awesome helmet, very rare helmet to find. It was one of the original CQB helmets made out there. So you want to go retro? There it is. Then we're going into this one here. This is another. This is not a Master. It's a cast of the Ralph McQuarrie concept Boba Fett, and it does have the stock. and it does have the rangefinder, and it does have the side piece that mounts to the rangefinder, and it has been cleaned up already. So you want that one, let me know you want the cast with components. Then we get onto this. This is for your R2 builder, guys. These are actually, I know they're like, what are those? These are expensive. If I'm not mistaken, I think I paid, I don't even give a quarter what I paid. Go to R2 Builders and look them up, because these are all custom built. These are the feet, or the correction, the motor mounts for the feet for the actual R2 droids. Okay, the motor mounts in the center here, and then the bands mount to the motors, and they are freaking heavy. They're industrial. They're for the aluminum R2s. They're a few $100s. I'll put it that way. Quite a few $100s. But obviously that's not what I'm going to charge for them. And they've never been used. I decided to scratch that product a long time ago. This is a beautiful helmet I've seen. I have it for display, and I'm sorry. I'm really bad with names. It's been a long time since I had this. I wanted it so bad. You can actually buy a visor off eBay. It's a pilot helmet visor that will replace this, and you will be able to see out of it. So it could be a wearable helmet if you want it to be. It's another Halo helmet. Little Halo symbol right there, matter of fact. Beautiful helmet though. Oh, bug eyes. Alright, this is a Halo ODST, went to Dutch, I think. No, not Dutch. Romeo, I think. Romeo had the visor, I think, on the top of his helmet. But that's what it's made for. It's made to mount like this up on top of the helmet, and yeah, it's just this is I think it was a first pull or something like that to be worked. But they're really nice. You can add them to any type of your helmet, and do some custom work if you want. Bear with me, I'm moving stuff around as I'm doing this. I have a neck seal. It's a nice black latex Iron Man neck seal. It can be painted with some latex paint. You can use it for any type of neck seal. You can use it for manual neck seal if you want it to. Just keep it black, but awesome neck seals. I have a lot of these freaking boots laying around. I don't know why. These are Gore-Tex boots. They're weathered with some paint, but other than that, they're brand new boots. Hit me up for details if you want them. What size? I don't know. Okay. These are other boots that were given with other kits that I just didn't want. This came with a clone kit a while back. They're modified. Look like these. I think these were made for. They were my RC boots. Before I actually bought the RC boots off of Giovanni, but these were with one clone kit. They're a bigger size. I think 11 or something like that. These are a lot smaller, like a 9.5 or something like that. These aren't too bad actually. The guy who made that RC, put the RC kit together, didn't do too bad with it. But the Giovanni boots were actually spot on, so I went those instead. Hit me up if you want some boots for whatever reason, for whatever kit you want. I know what you're thinking. This looks like a paintball visor, but actually what this is, it's a ballistic military gunner's mask. That's why it's got this mounting device on it to mount onto the Kevlars and stuff like that. So it would be nice for a project. Somewhere I can't guarantee I'll have it when you want it, but somewhere around here I have the Kevlar piece that actually buckles on. You see these buckles right here? There's a Kevlar piece, which is the pixelation ACU style, and it fastens to the front of it as well. I can't guarantee I'll have it, but it might be a bonus for you. I'm gonna have it, just don't know where. This helmet here came from another prop builder. It's vac formed with a Rondo coating on the inside. It's two pieces that need to be fastened together and then bonded down the center seam. It's a blank face, so you can build your own visor for it. I have used one of these before, fully assembled. If you look at my old Dola Mendo Crusader armor for Mandalorian Mercs, look for those old videos or pictures, you'll see. And these helmets are very beautiful. Smaller head though, because the bigger the head, the more you got to cut out the back, so it gets wider, and you can actually fit it in your head. your head in it. I don't know if you want to put that in your head. Next we have some Predator bios. This one here was originally created by J-Jack, a good buddy of mine, and he sent it to me. It needed some work, and then when it got here, it was busted up in here, and we were both upset. I was like, too easy, Bondo it. So I fixed it. This is the actual master. This one is. So all these teeth are separate. They come off separately. They're all glued on. This is the Wolf Predator bio. I did all the engraving for the Predator writing. Alright, so I did all that. I did all the scratch marks, all the detailing like that on it, and then the painting. And you can see on the inside here that this one is actually, we coated it. There's the Bondo down there. Spot putty, Bondo. This was Smoothcast 320 that I actually reinforced it with when I'd gotten it, because it was resin and some fiberglass. Then, so if you want the master, once again, not with molding rights, but if you want the master, you can get the master. If you want a cast of it, this is an actual cast of it. Cut the eyes out and they will be wearable. They're actual 1:1 scale Predator bios, so you can actually wear them for your Pred costumes. So this is a full cast here, full resin cast. Then we have a custom build Predator bio. We did an acid burn to it. That was a pretty awesome trick, putting Vaseline inside the mold, so when you cast, the Vaseline creates gaps, and it's very, very awesome. It's crazy. It looks like a really good acid burns to the Pred bio. This is a custom one we had done. It's got some crack right here as well, but with everything else you got going on with it, I don't think the crack's gonna be an issue. And this was the first pull of that. Actually, my wife created it, I molded it. We actually signed that one. Then we get on to P2 style. We got a P2 style bio here. Really thick cast of it. It's really heavy. Once again, 1:1 scale. It's wearable. I did not create this. I bought this. So we have a P1 bio, a recursion P2 bio, and I also have a P1 bio. The P1 bio has a crack up here in the ear. Any of this stuff can be fixed with like super glue, even if you want to go that easy. It can be fixed with some resin, some fiberglass, stuff like that. So there's a P1 and P2 Pred bios. Make sure you let me know which one you want. Custom, P1, P2, or if you want a wolf, and which wolf you want. This is like a racing jacket for off-road racing. We used to use them for mounting our Halo armor to it. This is brand new. It's made by 661 Comp Suit. It's a compression suit, and I do not remember the cost of it when I originally bought it. And it's not on it, but awesome. Never been used. Got the back guard and everything on it. Hit me up. I think it's like a size medium or a large. Alright, let me make some more room here. Move these Pred bios around. I might have to make this into a 2-part video. Just remember, I'll take your offers, and no trades unless it's animals. Scorpion mask, awesome. Well made mask. I did not make this, but it's got the rings, the elastic strapping to it, which can be adjusted. It's all lined. Look how well he did this. He cut some stripping out, paint the inside, had the mesh in it. It's really nice. I was actually going to do a full Scorpion costume, but I failed to do so. I just haven't gotten to it, just too much. But beautiful Scorpion mask. And tabi boots, or ninja boots, whatever you want to call them. This was part of when I was doing the project. These are legit, and they have never been worn. And they are I believe a size 9. Or a 10. They might be a 10. It's a 1043. 1043 made. Okay. See, I think they're size 10. 9.5 or 10. Okay, so tabi boots. Brand new, never been worn. Look them up online. You'll see what they are. Next, we got a very important helmet. This is an SB MK VI. Sean Bradley, SB. MK. Mark VI 6. Okay, it's been gutted. Means the padding's been taken out. This is an old school Sean Bradley helmet, so it actually comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different pieces, and it was all put together. Okay, with zip ties to put it all together. Beautiful helmets. They're made with like a Rondo resin mixture. They do have all the battery packs for the lighting and stuff like that. It's already in it. It's just it's been all we were taken out because we had bought the mold off of him and gotten the rights to mold it. So we're gonna mold this helmet as a one piece. We never did. I'm sorry I cannot give you molding rights with it because that was bought by Das Brutus. Was when I bought the mold. So which was part of Soaring Hammer. I cannot give you. You will get the awesome helmet, which is very rare to find. Actually, you can't find them. They don't make them anymore. Not made anymore. A lot of these helmets aren't made anymore. Okay. If you're into just props to set up in your house for display purposes only, I have a busted up, beat up, get it from me for $1 or $2. I don't give a damn. Pay for shipping. But it's a nice, if you remember in Iron Man when the Ironmonger grabbed the helmet and smashed the face in, that's what this is. This was a helmet I got from a friend of mine. It was really not to my standard, so I decided to do what I could do best with it, and that was to heat it and crush it with like the Ironmonger. So that's that. Okay, I might even throw it in if you buy something else and you want it. I have a few plaques here. This plaque here and this plaque here are Halo Reach plaques. So I don't know, hit me up if you want some Halo Reach plaques. They're really, really nice. They used to have them with a Magnum that I actually donated to a kid for charity. So I don't have the Magnum anymore for that. But I do have this. This is another very rare item. You will not find many like it. If anybody remembers Lee Keegan, also known as Lee Calhoun. I'm going to see if I can hold this. Please bear with me. This is actually made completely out of wood. And if you see this slide, the upper slide actually moves. It charges back. Trigger moves. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Magazine comes out. Magazine's got a fake bullet in it on a spring. Okay, you can't get any better. And this is all made out of balsa wood. The entire thing is balsa wood. This is an M6 Golf from Halo, and this is a beast of a weapon. And you cannot. This is very rare, and it's one of the. He used to do them all out of wood. We used to hand build them, just handcrafted, and he used to do every single one of them until he started molding. So, if you want that, please don't bother wasting my time with. You have to appreciate making props to really appreciate that weapon right there. Lee Calhoun is the best as far as making wooden weapons. Oh, Woodchuck's good too, but when it comes to Halo stuff and functional, yes, Lee Calhoun. So anyway, onward. This is a helmet we've done. It's another master of mine. Once again, it does not come with molding rights, but it's an EVA helmet. Because it is a master, it's probably not wearable. Unless you cut these. These are actually foam mounted to the face visor, and so I guess you could cut them out and make it wearable. EVA helmet right there, and onward. This is this is another master. This is a EOD helmet. This one here, my birds got to while I was like 2 tours ago. It was mounted on my wall, and the detailing was done with EVA foam, so my birds got to it and started eating the foam. But if you eat little foamies, you can rebuild these pieces and put them back on, or you can battle damage them. It's got damage here and here primarily, but other than that, it was they are beautiful helmets though. But it's the Halo. I just said it too. Anyway, I'm gonna get tired. It's getting late. And this is a Tony one. Beautiful helmet. I accidentally broke a piece on it though. That piece right there, it had fallen, and that piece busted, but I got the piece for it, so you can super glue it back in if you like. And it's got the actual attachments here as well. I'm not sure exactly how it mounts on, but these are the attachments for the helmet. Tony does amazing work, so if you ever see his work, you know what I'm talking about. So this is actually Tony's helmet. Beautiful piece, ready to go. This here is a kid's helmet that was made a long, long time ago. it's an older version of that. Really, really tiny helmet. This is the only cast that was ever made, and it's purple. Hit me up for that for your kid. Larger version. Okay, so I had the purple, I had the green, and I forgot I had this one. I have 3 of these, which is the pink and blue one. Same thing, well padded. This is my daughter had it padded for her head. So got one of those going, another one of those going. And here we have another master. This was the first, before, this is version 1 Recon helmet. And this is like when this detail was wrong on it, and it didn't have the dot that goes here, and the visor's really set far back. See the clay still in there. So I molded this, then I worked it in, and then the neckline wasn't down far enough, so I put some clay on it. You know, see that? So another one-of-a-kind piece of work. Is actually signed Soaring Hammer Master. Anyway, if you want the original Recon helmet, you can have that there. This stuff here I bought, this is all Star Wars stuff. This is a belt. This is all made out of freaking high-speed rubber. It's a clone belt. So if you ever want to get into, like, make a clone, this is a really cool looking belt that they have. It's not assembled. It's all the parts for it, but it's not assembled. And you also get these, which are, I think, elbow or knee backs. The backings, the knees are elbow, but they're rubber, not the plastic. So if you want to swap your plastic ones out. And these are the pieces that go over top of your shoulder, connecting your chest to your back. Once again, high-speed rubber. They weren't cheap. None of this stuff was cheap, but you know, it's what I get when you want the best. This was a buddy of mine, my bestest buddy actually. Dos Brutus bought me this many years ago, but I gotta let it go. I'm out of room. This is Gears of War weapon with some C batteries, some weird UK style C batteries. It actually does make the sound effects and everything. I did not modify it at all. This opens up, this opens up, this comes out. That's where your ammo would go. There's the chainsaw in there. This is a professionally store-bought made, and then this handle comes up, and yeah, I remember the good old days. So you got that here as well. Here we have a busted ass SMG. Here's the deal with this SMG though, because it is broken. All the pieces are here. This got busted, was in Afghanistan. I'm a little irritated about it, but hey, shit happens, right? All the pieces are here. The front handle that mounts up into there, this handle that mounts here, and then these pieces here which create the trigger well. Here's the mag. This is not broken. It is actually a separate piece. That's the mag that mounts to the side of the weapon. This is all wood. Lee Calhoun actually made this front piece for me, so you have a standard SMG when you take it off, and then you have the silenced SMG from Halo ODST when you put it on. It's also got the front scope for the Halo ODST version. Here's the deal. Since it is busted, I do the parts. It can be reassembled. It's all wood. Can be fixed very easily. You will get molding rights with this. I never molded it. I had intended to, but it got busted up and I just haven't had time to put it back together. So you will have the molding rights to this weapon as well. Alright? That means you can mold it and you can sell it as your own weapon to sell. I have these odds and end pieces here, these odds and end canisters. I have a bunch of military style ammo canisters. I got 3 of those, 2 skinny ones. They're authentic military ammo canisters, like 5.56. Actually, that's 7.62 millimeter ball. This was 50 cal ammo. They're all labeled. They make really awesome props for displays. I have the SPNKR. There you go. I got that box there. And I have 2 of those just random metal boxes with the Soaring Hammer logo on them that we used to use for display or carrying some of the weapons in or some of the grenades in and stuff like that when we used to do the shows. I have this random green foam. This is made from Leo. It's a foam, a little too big for me. It's a Iron Man helmet. It's pretty well made, but it is EVA foam. So, I don't know, a couple bucks I guess for that. Now, onward. this box here. Okay, this box here is going to be very crazy because this is not a complete suit. We got ripped off by Leo. So we never got the full suit, but I'll show you what we do have. This is Iron Man. First piece you get the Iron Man helmet. Okay, so you have the full Iron Man helmet. This is all made out of EVA foam. Alright. To give you a price range, $750 is what they go for. Shins. The work is pretty good. Problem is, it took over a year for us to get it, and we didn't get it all. There's your second shin. They're all gonna be plastic dipped and then assembled. This is a bicep. This is a gauntlet. This is another gauntlet. So both gauntlets. So we got both shins, helmet. This is a cap of some sort. I'm not sure exactly what the cap's for. I don't know if that's the wrist cap or for the hand plate or what that is yet, but this is a shoulder bell. I believe it's a shoulder bell. The chest. Okay. The back. So you're getting the majority of the kit. I'm doing a lot of reptile shows and I'm getting more into breeding and I don't have time for the props as much anymore. The space diaper. Front and back. This is a thigh, one of the thighs. This is another thigh. So you have both thighs. Oh, wait, there are pieces inside it. Okay, yeah, I needed those. Another shoulder bell. So, no. This is a shoulder bell. This is not a shoulder bell. I know what that is, I think. So that's a shoulder bell. Here's the other bicep. So you have both biceps, both gauntlets. So the only thing we're missing so far is a shoulder bell. These are flaps. I think these flaps right here go to the chest. They actually connect from the chest to the back, and there's two of these, which makes sense because you have two sides, right? This is the... What is that, an elbow? Could it possibly be an elbow? I don't want to lie to you. Whatever it is, there's only one of them. And I think it might be the elbow. Okay, these are pretty amazing actually. These are the back of the boots. So the back of the boot looks like that. And it's got both backs of the boots. These are the toes to the boots. Awesome. I love them. I'm actually going to use them for another costume. Those are the toes to mount to boots. Got both of those as well. We have these small random pieces, which I think is 4 of them. Let me lay them out real quick. I don't want you can second guess what they're supposed to be for. They might be more pieces for boots, like above the. There might be boot pieces, I think, to fill in the gaps between the top and the back and the front. We have the top armor right here. That's what these pieces are. So you are missing and elbow. And if you take this template right here, elbow is identical. Actually both sides would have that piece hanging from it. So you may take this piece right here and you can make your own. Circle, 2 of those. Little hanging out the circle, 2 of those. This edge right here, 2 of those, and that centerpiece. Glue it together and you have yourself the elbow. The elbow is the only thing you're missing. We have both boots complete, shins, thighs. Space diaper, gauntlets. No, I apologize, I lied to you. So you're missing an elbow, and hold on, let me go back to this. This, I really believe, is like the hand piece. So once again, 3 small pieces of foam, and you got yourself another one, which is identical. So you have 2 pieces. Did I account for? So you're missing 1 elbow, and I think you're missing a yes, a shoulder bell. So you're missing a shoulder bell. Darn, that sucks. So a shoulder bell and elbow is what you're missing to have a full Iron Man suit. Hit me up with a price. It was $750 when we bought it. I am not, and I swear to you it was. I don't know what he was charging more people after, but if you look on the replica prop forum, they got a whole thread where I even discussed with him in public with everybody about how he owed me the suit for almost 2 years, and I haven't gotten it yet, and what I paid for it, and I think people were paying for less for it now, and more people got ripped off. So I'm lucky I got what I got. So I'm not looking for $750. I'm not looking to get my money back anymore. I'm past that. I don't have time to plastic dip it and paint it and strap it. So I'm letting it go. All right. I bought this with molding rights. So here you go. If you buy this suit, you will get molding rights as well. You'll be able to, because I bought this with molding rights. He built it, said, hey, you get it, you can plastic dip it and then mold all the pieces and cast them in resin. So if you want to do your own Iron Man suits and mold them and sell the suits, have at it. So hit me up with a price. All this stuff is negotiable. If I get a few people with prices, I will take the highest price. I am not out for all this blood money and stuff, so make me a fair offer and it's yours. I just need all this crap to go so I can buy more snakes. If you want to trade me for, I'm into blood pythons and Borneo pythons primarily. Primarily morphs as well, meaning odd snakes, like an ivory. See, it's not a normal. I also am into ball pythons if they are morphs, like my, hold on, let me find him. Is he up top? Mm-hmm. Like my piebald.
And tortoises.
I also will take tortoises. My piebald ball python. That's another video coming later. So, snakes, tortoises, turtles, anything really. Monitors, savannas primarily. I'm not getting totally out of props. I'm sticking primarily to Mandalorian Mercs. I still have all my kits. I got my Ithaca kit, my wife's kit. I still have this is being rebuilt. That's not going anywhere. I still have my Snake Eyes costume, my R2. I still have my Jason and my Freddy and my dad and my Michael. So I'm not getting out of the props completely. Just getting, I just have too much, and now I want to do my snakes. So hit me up. Let me know what item you want. Hit me up in a P. I don't care how you hit me up. Just let me know what you want, and we'll talk. Ithaca, David Weinert from SoaringHammer.com, and also check out BloodyPythons.com while you're at it.